The most epic borderline gay pedo clown is about to clash against a coin-wielding butler. Only Hunter x Hunter, baby. So this episode starts off, for the most part, we're getting a sort of recap of who's inside the votes and the candidates to basically, become the next chairman. We get like a pretty decent look at everybody that's participating for the most part. Didn't really, I felt like, need that much in-depth of it, to be honest with you. It was kind of like, aside from the characters that we know and care about, I felt like it was just maybe a bit too long, the beginning of that. But this episode definitely was focusing more on the Killua aspects of what's going on. It was kind of giving a little bit of the election in the beginning and kind of just the impact that Leorio's punch had. No pun intended, by the way. Where he just, around the world, people are seeing it. Killua on his laptop, on his tablet device, is seeing that fucking punch. So definitely you can see that that is going to add to his favor with the people in general. People are going to be looking at it like, yo, he just punched a scumbag dad in the face. Yeah, I think we should vote for him. I think the scenes that kind of stole the episode for me, most of the episode, was Illumi and Hisoka, where they were just there talking. And you can definitely see Hisoka, he's still with his little sneaky ways, because at the end of the day, it's all about his toys and who he wants to be around so he can fuck with and have fights and opponents and stuff like that. And when he said that line, that was probably the most epic scene, where he said, oh, so would it be alright if I killed him? Illumi going batshit crazy. That was one of the most epic parts. No, that was probably the most epic part of the entire episode. You see his face and he's like, I will kill you right where you stand. And the thing about it is, while that was an epic thing, and it was kind of like, at first you would think, okay, so Hisoka's just, asking a question, but it was for his own benefit, because he wants Killua to survive and help going out, because at the end of the day, he got that raging boner for going in Killua's power, wanting to fight them and shit. So overall, that was interesting how it at first turned off like, oh shit, is he actually asking that question? To it was just him trying to have his way. And we definitely get a little bit more of an understanding of how the Zoldaks run, how they function. Pretty much you can't kill one another, in the Zoldak household. You cannot kill each other. That is the rule that they have set forth. So when he said pretty much, oh no, I won't kill you, but he still wants to kill Aluka, that definitely shows how fucked up it is that they treat Aluka, and it's really sad. And to be honest with you, I am right now 100%, and I think everyone should really root for Killua to rescue Aluka and get her the fuck up out of that family, because they look at her like just a monster. They lock her in a room with a bunch of toys and don't want to talk to her. They don't consider her family, and they're willing to kill her. Illumi in particular is looking to kill her. So that was probably the most emotional part of the episode. I felt like we had particular parts for everything. Like, this is the most epic part, this was the emotional part, and especially when Killua said, if anybody doesn't love you except me, would you be alright with that? And she kind of gave that smile. It was really heartwarming and really touching. That was, honestly, it was like, we had different sections of the episode, but that one definitely really just showed that Killua's a good brother. And again, that could have something to do with the way Aluka functions, maybe showing that loving and caring makes her not want to hurt her brother or not want to ask him fucked up things, even though she did ask him to die, so kind of weird shit there. But ultimately, the fact that he's showing her kindness is adding to everything. I think that there's some rule in there, maybe, like, it could be, of course, like Killua was a good brother, and I'm sure that's a big part of it, but maybe there's also another rule to it as well, like show kindness and you'll get your way, or show kindness and something will happen, something different. Those are one of the rules that even Illumi doesn't know all the rules yet. And is it just me, or are all these fucking butlers strong as shit? I mean, this car gets sandwiched up, it gets thrown down a mountain, hit by car, and rods fucking shoved through it, and it's still going. Like, what the fuck was up with it? That was the one part where I was like, huh? Like, how is this car still, how are these people still alive in there when all that happened? I mean, I know these are some very strong dudes in there and shit, but Jesus Christ, even the butlers in the Zoldak family are beasts. It's like, you don't fuck with the Zoldaks. And then last but not least, we got the setup in the end of this episode, so we got some good setup for what seems to be a pretty awesome fight. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen Hisoka really go all in, and he's about to fight this butler Gotoh, so good setup in the end. Overall, it was a pretty good episode. Beginning, I felt a little bit too much, explanation on all the people that is in for the running of being the next chairman, but aside from that, just really good setup and some progression as well. So I'm gonna give this episode 7.5 out of 10. Good episode, really enjoyable, and just overall learning a little bit more about the Zoldaks and how they function, how they run. It's very interesting to see that. Unfortunately, they're good with each other, but if they don't consider you family, it's like, fuck you. And Aluka is in a bad situation. Hopefully Killua can get her out of it. But let me know what you thought. Most epic moment of the episode. Do you think that Illumi took it with that fucking death stare where he was about to rip Hisoka's head off? Also, if Illumi and Hisoka went at it, who do you think win? That death stare, I'm just saying. I mean, Hisoka was like, eh. And just your overall thoughts of the episode. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoy the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, you can do so as well. That'd be awesome. I'm Forever World, and as always, people, have an awesome day. The most epic borderline gay pedo clown is about to clash against a coin-wielding butler. Only Hunter x Hunter, baby. So this episode starts off, for the most part, we're getting a sort of recap of who's inside the votes and the candidates to basically, you know, become the next chairman. We get like a pretty decent look at everybody that's participating for the most part. Didn't really, I felt like, need that much in-depth of it, to be honest with you. It was kind of like, aside from the characters that we know and care about, I felt like it was just maybe a bit too long, the beginning of that. But this episode definitely was focusing more on the Killua aspects of what's going on. It was kind of giving a little bit of the election in the beginning and kind of just the impact that Leorio's punch had. No pun intended, by the way, where he just, you know, around the world, people are seeing it. Killua on his laptop, on his tablet device is seeing that fucking punch. So definitely you can see that that is going to add to his favor with the people in general. People are going to be looking at it like, yo, he just punched a scumbag dad in the face. Yeah, I think we should vote for him. I think